At the NU Coliseum in front of the 110th consecutive sellout 4,123 fans, Nebraska hosts Kansas as the Huskers look to stay undefeated overall and in the Big 12. A note worth mentioning is that this match, Jordan Larson set herself atop the list of all-time career aces with 164. After adding 3 tonight against the Jayhawks, she passed Val Novak, who held the record for 18 years. Larson tops the list with just 111 matches played compared to Novak's 136. The Huskers came out firing in the first set, proving they meant business. A slow start led to a 4-4 score before Rachel Schwartz got the serve. 5 straight points from her serve would put the match out of reach for Kansas. Just one serve for the Jayhawks followed, and then jump serve specialist Jordan Larson rattled off 5 more straight points. Another serve for Kansas, and then 4 more consecutive points during the serve of Kayla Banworth made the score 18-7. It was back-and-forth action for the rest of the set, and Nebraska came out with a 25-15 set win. Set 2 came and went seemingly as fast as the first. A close score up till 10-10 gave Kansas hope, but poor hitting from the Jayhawks and solid play from the Huskers ended any chance of tying the match. Nebraska never looked back, and having Jordan Larson at the serve for points 21 through 24 right after getting a kill put the match away as an attack error from KU ended the set 25-19. Set 3 is where Coach Cook said the team fizzled. Although the match ended 25-22 in favor of Kansas, several hitting and serving errors prevented the Huskers from taking the match in 3, and the Jayhawks forced a rare 4th set in the Coliseum. In the 4th and what would be the final set, the Huskers performed like you would expect a great team to do coming off a shoddy performance in the 3rd. They dominated. Blasting out to a 4-0 lead quickly led to a 15-5 lead. Very good ball movement and setting helped Nebraska through this set. Side outs went back and forth at 20-10 and continued until the Huskers put the match away with a 25-15 set 4 win. Jordan Larson and Tara Mueller led the match in kills with 12 each for the Huskers. Karina Garlington led the way for the Jayhawks with 10. Set assists for Nebraska were handled by Sydney Anderson with 34 and Nicole Tate for Kansas with 29. Kayla Banworth edged out Jordan Larson and Melissa Grebe of Kansas by 2 and Diggs with 13. Nebraska steps up to 11-0, 3-0 in conference play, while Kansas drops to 7-5, 1-2 in the Big 12. For the Grand Island Independent, this is Denton Cushing reporting.
I'm not surprised we had a little letdown tonight. I think after our adrenaline burned off in that first game, it's kind of like a big jet going up. You know, they burn fuel before they can get way up there, and we just kind of burned our adrenaline and you know, we just looked sluggish and we were a step behind and kind of lost our focus. And so all the parts of the game started struggling a little bit, and Kansas took advantage of it, especially in Game 3. What's not good is it put some hope in Kansas, first of all, and you know, gave them confidence. So that'll mean when we go down there, it's going to be that much tougher. And it probably sent a message to Iowa State, hey, Kansas just won 4 games in the Coliseum. So that's the message it sends, but hopefully it'll send a message to our players that they've got to learn. You know, I'll use Lindsay Light as an example. You know, she has a career night against Texas and then comes out and, you know, hitting balls in the bottom of the net again. So, you know, she has not arrived. She's not a great player yet, and these guys have got to learn how to work through that to be good every night.
I just think it's important that we have to max out every night, and we definitely didn't do that tonight, and so that's why it makes it feel like a loss for us, just because we didn't get better tonight, or we did great things, but overall it was just kind of a disappointing win.
Yeah, I think we hold a pretty high standard for everybody, and you know, us seniors worked really hard this summer to have great work ethic in the gym and you know, working out, and so it's just kind of to see a little lull, you know, when you didn't think it was going to happen, and it's a little disappointing.